What's good, YouTube? Reporting live from Rude Boy TV. It's the Heat of the Moment podcast, episode 9. Amen. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with your boy. So today's video, I'm gonna dive right into it. I'm here to recap the debut of Victor Wembanyama's Summer League basketball game. So I watched the game yesterday. I'm sports betting on him. I'm expecting him to kind of like make some noise. Show me you've arrived in the NBA. Show me you here. So what I saw was somebody who was like, and this isn't any hate. This is just the beginning. This is just my first impression of Victor Wembanyama's debut at the Summer League. And I don't know if he was nervous or what, but my boy was kind of shaky, kind of uncoordinated, kind of sloppy looking, like when he was hooping. Like they was giving him the ball in the post. My boy the moves weren't there. The way he was throwing the basketball up at the goal, it looked like fresh off the boat. Like it was giving fresh off the boat, fresh from overseas, man. But there's been boys like Doncic come over here, ball. Like, so you never know what to expect with these foreign players, but he's the first France player that was selected #1 overall. He's the third #1 overall pick for the San Antonio Spurs. And we expecting hype. There's a whole lot of hype. They said the most hype prospects is LeBron James. So I'm expecting him to have been hooping. He hooped against Brandon Miller, the #2 pick for the Charlotte Hornets. So I'm going to read his stats. He had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 blocks. He was beating people's shots. That's what I feel like he going to go into the season. He going to get the beats. The defense was all right. The defense wasn't too bad. He's lanky, he's long, he can move side to side. The handles was okay. Like he showed you some like flashes of what he can do, like in between the legs, drive to the basket, but it's like when he get to the basket, it's like he wasn't going up like strong. Like he was dishing, and it was just like it looked weak. It looked like, yeah, they said that his body's not there. His game is there, but his body's not there. So it's like they gotta wait for the body to arrive. And I don't know, he's 7'3", but like, I mean, put the hook shot over. You don't need to have the contact to put the hook shot over to the light touch. And then his shooting was off the wall yesterday. His shooting was bad. Like 3-point shots, he was taking 3-point shots, and it was like air ball, like way off, under. And then he hit one at the end, a 4-point play. But he played 27 minutes. I didn't know how long they were going to play him, but he's a raw product. I'm not going to knock him. He can get there. He can be straight. Like I had to look at yesterday after watching the game. I was like, he's kind of bad. But I'm not going to knock him because he did say that he didn't really know what he was doing out there. So it's like, if you come in like that, you don't really know what you're doing out there. It's like, okay, this is really a different game for you. It's like, I don't know if the 3-point range and like all that is the same. I think it might be shorter. I think they did say the court they play on, where he's coming from, is a little smaller, so it's crowded, it's tighter. But this, he has more space, so it should give your game a little more freedom to go get the bucket. But my boy had the handles. Some of the draws were decent, but it was like going up for the shot. He threw up some kind of his first bucket he made was an ugly shot, and like he threw up something like 2 before that were ugly and sloppy looking. But he's a raw product that needs a lot more work. When Pop and the crew gonna put in work with him. I saw he's been meeting up with Tim Duncan, Ginobili, Tony Parker, having dinner with them boys, reviewing film, trying to get right. But they said he had he's been working out, working heavy workouts the last couple of days. So he was kind of exhausted coming into yesterday's game. But I wasn't impressed, and he got a lot of work to do. Like Brandon Miller, he's going against Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller ain't sharp. He's not too impressive either, but shot with confidence, hitting the rim, shows you flashes, splashes. They say Paul George, I could see it. Well, Victor was, the defense was there. He was a lot side to side defense. Looked like he could play some D, but the offensive looked like let me not knock him. His offensive dimes were there. He can pass the ball. He's decent with the ball, driving, and I feel like that's what this first rookie year is going to be a lot of for him. It's going to be a lot of doing all right on defense, holding your own, protecting the paint, rebounding, but on offense, it's going to be a lot of driving kicks. It's not going to be a lot of finishing strong, but I could be wrong. But drive, nice kicks, nice passes, drawing attention and facilitating. But yeah, yesterday the overall bag on offense, the shot needs a lot of work. I was like, dang. When I was seeing him airball the threes, I was like, dang, I could hit a couple of them. Like, I could hit the rim. Like, I ain't in the NBA, but I know I'm gonna hit the rim. But I don't know. It's like he's a work in progress. He's, like I said, he's a raw product who needs a lot more help, who needs a lot more time. And I can't blame him. He did say that he didn't know what he was doing out there. But the system, everything here is so different from what he did, what he's used to back home. What they want him to do on the floor is different from what he did back home. So he was just out there just vibing, trying to get a feel, trying to get the jitters out. But my guy's offensive game was not looking too sharp. And it's like, maybe he's just lanky, so that's why he looks a little bit sloppy, a little bit uncoordinated. But I ain't counting Buddy out. Like I said, I had to go look up Dirk Nowitzki's rookie year. He averaged 8 points, like 1 assist, two rebounds or something like that, 4 rebounds or something like that. But before it's all said and done, Dirk was one of the guys who changed the league, got a ring, beat Big Three Bronze. So I ain't gonna knock Wemby yet. Right now, from what I've seen, first impression, athleticism's there. The length is there. He may be able to not hold his own on defense. I mean, not say hold his own on defense. He's going to be able to play D and play good D because he's able to use his length to recover off space and block shots. He had 5 blocks. And those like easy blocks, barely had to get off the ground for the blocks. Guys trying to create space, go up, beating him. He impacted a lot of shots yesterday. I will say that. So he's gonna be able to defensively make an impact on the game with protecting the rim, with deflecting shots, with just being that tall on the floor. I just didn't like some of the things he was doing. Like, it just didn't make sense. Like, there was one play where the other team was shooting a 3-pointer. He's like in a paint, like near the rim, and he just jumps up like he's blocking the shot. I'm like, boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's a little bit off. But like I said, it was weird to see things like that. It looked uncoordinated. It looked like he didn't know what he was doing out there. So we're going to see. He has another game, I think, coming up Sunday. I'm going to be staying on top of him. I'm going to be seeing what he's about, because the lights are on you now. You in the NBA. We trying to see if you're going to be the truth or if you're going to be a bust. I mean, Pop drafted you #1, so we expect you to evolve. We expect you to grow. We expect you to one day. You're only 19, so you got a lot of room, a lot of time to grow and improve. Like I said, I ain't counting you out. I ain't saying you a bust. I ain't saying you trash. I'm just saying from what I've seen, first impression, you're a raw product who needs a lot of work. You're a little uncoordinated. You're a little sloppy looking on the offensive. I need to see the moves like, go up, dunk. Like, you long. You could just do that easily without barely jumping. So, like, I seen Porzingis come in. Porzingis was skinny too, but Porzingis came in more coordinated. Porzingis came in shot butter straight out the gate. Like, it wasn't no shooting the ball, flying way over the rim, flying under the rim. It wasn't no, like, he was putting back on boys, and it was like, you could tell he was raw. Porzingis was a raw product, but he was way more coordinated, way more NBA ready. So with Victor, we're going to see. It's a lot of work to be done with him, but those are my first impressions on Victor Wembanyama at his debut in the Summer League. some other 2 senses. I saw Scoot Henderson play yesterday. He hurt his right shoulder, but before he hurt his right shoulder, he was putting in work. You can tell, hey, you can tell he's way more polished and NBA ready than Vic. Even Brandon Miller, they're skinny. They got a lot more work, but you could tell he's a little bit more NBA ready than Vic just because they're shot. They have other things, but like I said, it's early to tell. I did see A-Man for the Rockets play good D. I did see him facilitating. The dimes, the passes were there. He scored 2. He was doing decent. So there's people that look more NBA ready than Vic at their debut in Summer League and the Summer League so far. But we're going to see. We're going to see. But that's it for this video, episode 9 of the Heat of the Moment podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler at you to the next video. You dig? We out. In the heat of the moment, I know I can trust myself.